Alright, we're gonna try. Wait a minute. Why is my microphone not working? Testing. That was weird. Oh, okay. I know why. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Is Ember's Adrift audio working? 1 second. Testing microphone, testing. Weird. I guess I don't think the game has sound in the background. We're gonna try out this game a little bit because a couple people have been talking about it, and I wasn't gonna play it, but then I watched a video by Ginger Prime where he talked about it, and he actually made it sound pretty interesting. So we're gonna give it a go. This game used to be called Chronicles of Illyria. Not Chronicles of Illyria. What was it called? It was called, it was a different game, and I actually purchased the beta back then. But anyways, here we go. See, it's like nighttime. It's pretty cool at night. Very dark. Here's our character inventory. Favorite shirt. I've got my favorite shirt on. Muddy pants. We've got our muddy pants, our muddy boots, our training short sword, our neglected buckler, and then I don't know what this is. Apparently I have a secondary set. I like the simplistic chat and combat logs. I wish we could lock the window though, so it doesn't accidentally get moved. So that's okay. Okay, so the character, obviously the graphics in this game aren't real good. It doesn't look bad, but there's very limited character creation options. Provoke 1. So I guess I learned Provoke 1 at level 2, and I learn Resistant 1 at level 4. I don't know why there's multiple of these windows here. Maybe it's because one's the target. I think this is the target. There we go. So here's our target, right? We'll just put this here. Of course, here's me. So we'll put the target right about here. Okay, this is my class. I'm a defender. I don't really know what F1 is for. You right click. Got some, oh, you can change portrait. So I guess we'll just select one that looks like me. This one kind of looks like. Okay, and actually if you look at my face, that kind of looks like the portrait. Now there is crouch, although my crouch key doesn't seem to be... Okay, I gotta fix my key bindings there. Because clearly it says crouch is C, but right now it's doing it with the Z key. So we're going to click this. Oh, okay, good. That's the way I actually wanted left control to be crouch. And then swap primary, secondary is good. Oh, so you have a keybind for to use your torch. That's cool. I don't know what rest stance is. Let's just make it rest stance. I would imagine this is just a toggle. So right away we see some. So for some reason Z is still crouch. Okay, so rest stance is sitting down. It's like sit. And let's see. So for some reason left control is crouching, but Z. Okay, now it's working. Now it's working. All right. I don't know what this bar here is. Maybe this is. I mean, is this like a swing meter or something? I'm not sure what that is. Active. So there's auto attack. This is my class. I'm a defender. My torch. So torch is T. Whoa, that is a hella bright torch. That is like too bright, to be honest. Like, that is a really bright torch. You know, let's just make it easy. We're just going to line this up with this. And the target over here. Okay. You approach a man seemingly lost in his music. As he heeds your approach, he seems both surprised and excited to see you. Hail, Drifter. Welcome to New Haven. I'm Dante, a humble bard at your service. I'm here to greet newcomers from the darkness, and you are. I'm Shy. My character name is Shy, but it sounds funny when it says that. It sounds like I'm saying, hey, I'm Shy. But no, that's my character name. I'm Shy. Nice to meet you. Okay, so I'm going to ask him, how can I heal my wounds? Yes, of course, adventurers like yourself often have many wounds from drifting through the Darklands. The first thing to do is get your strength back. Normally, rest and sustenance over a long period of time would be the solution, but we found an even better way to recover. Ember rings. Go up the path to find the plume of orange ember energy rising into the sky from a ring of fire in the ground that needs no fuel to burn. Sit by it. Watch it heal your wounds and feel your fatigue wash away. After that, I suggest you just blah blah blah. After that, I suggest you talk to Guard Rhonda. She'll help you remember how to fight and survive. Okay. All right. Hold on a second, guys. I need to blow my nose. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so go up the road. Apparently the sun has come out. No, I don't. What is this? There we go. Oh my god. Cat's meowing at the door. Hold on. Sorry about that. Ever since I moved to the new apartment, the cat's been really clingy. Okay, there's Rhonda. And so the graphics are like, you know, they're not great, but they're not like the worst graphics I've ever seen. They're very... colors are kind of strange. Let's see what we can do with... Alright, so this is what the game normally looks like, is this. It's very washed out, so we're going to try to fix this as best we can. Ooh, that kind of... It's weird how it's weird how the brightness changes. Like when I look here, when I go up here, it gets dark. See how dark it is on my character here? That's weird. Well, it's just because the day and night cycle in this game is really fast. It's moving like really, really quickly. So, let's see, rest is... No judgment, the sturdy stick is going over some paces with you. After his lesson is done, he turns and greets you. And you, are you ready to slay the wild beasts of the north, or do you need some training too? How many beasts have you slain? Me, slay beasts for hostage. I've never been north of the wall. I've been busy. I was hoping to see some training manuals. I think of switching profession, or maybe even a combat role. Okay, we don't want it. Professions, I don't think. There's a merchant. Yeah, we're supposed to talk to Rhonda here, so let's check out Rhonda. Ah, I see you found the Ember ring. Fantastic. Let's get you back in shape so you can defend yourself. Okay. Sure, a few combat exercises wouldn't hurt. To select a target tab, you can also left-click the target or right-click when in range to initiate combat. Okie dokie. Why don't you start by taking on that battle dummy? Is there a battle dummy? Oh, here he is. Alright. Threatening strike. So I still don't know what this thing is. This bar work. I don't know what this is. Threatening strike. Oh. And then we have auto attack. What happens if we click this? Will I stop attacking? Yeah, it looks like you have to turn auto attack on. Do auto attack. I don't know why you would even have that as an option, you know? You should just always auto attack. Ooh, here we go. Biff. Big damage. Big damage. Damage. Why is she not auto attacking? Wow. 6 seconds between swings? Whoa. Oh, big damage. Okay, weapon swap. Now we've got 3 seconds between swings. 1,000, 1, 2, 1, 2,000, 3. Okay. And that. crouch, and rest. Okay, cool. Oops. Camera's a little wonky. Rhonda's face seems to express a look of surprise. Excellent work, Drifter. Here, take these potions to help you survive your first 2 fights. You're bound to be attacked in this harsh land. I was just always carrying some health potions as they can keep you alive. That being said, I'll say one last thing. Share your adventures with allies. This harsh world becomes a lot more friendly with people by your side. Okay. And you can see in the combat log here, we've got our damage here. Yeah, let's make that opacity a lot darker. And can we change the text font size? Because it's really tiny. My ping's pretty good. I guess we can't change the font size. That's a little bit unfortunate, because that is, my old eyes are having a hard time reading that tiny ass font. That is a really small font. Maybe we can change it in the options. Okay. I've got some seriously big hands. Those are some big hands. Okay, the music's a little bit crazy, so let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Interesting map. Man, when I start to turn down, the screen really jumps. So like the left-right rotation, the up-down's a little bit wonky. A number of arrows to the left of an enemy's name indicates the recommended group size. The number of arrows. 1 chevron, 1 player. Color of the arrows, chevrons to the left of the enemy's name indicates the level. Gray, much lower. Green, lower. Blue, white is the same level, slightly over. And then yellow is higher. Red is much higher. Alright, let's do it. I don't... Ooh, a threatening strike does do damage. Come on, young buck. Oh, big damage. Oh, yeah. Combat positioning. You gain positional bonus depending on your weapon and roll. Position bonuses are found in both your weapons tooltip and your roll tooltip. These bonuses take effect depending on your position relative to your target. The arrow under the target's portrait will change as you circle the target, indicating your current position. The blue arrow means you're getting the highest bonus based on your weapon. Positional bonuses are most easily utilized in groups. It says he's empty, and I can't skin him because I don't have a skinning knife. Okay, well, my health is not regenerating very fast. Let's see what happens when we just sit down. Okay, I think that's regenerating faster. Which is like an old mechanic from older video games, older MMOs. All right, so we've got a crazy-looking bunny. It's a bunny with the bunny has quills, like a quill boar. It's like a quill boar, but it's a quill bunny. Oh, big damage. Ooh, heavy. Oh, big damage. Yes. Okay, I got a couple of weak numbing agents. How do I loot this? Right click. Okay. Weak numbing agents. Yeah, notice my health isn't recovering very fast. If we put my weapon away, then my health starts to recover. If we sit down, can't really tell if it's recovering faster when I'm sitting down. Definitely felt like it wasn't recovering at all when my weapon was out, though. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, big damage. It's running away from me. I can circle you too, buddy. Oh, big damage. Okay, there is... Target is too far. I don't know what's going on with the colors, man. The world colors are changing really quickly. Like from darkness to light. Like see how it's like kind of bright, sunny? And then when I move here, it's like kind of dark and shady. Look at the color. Like here, it's like kind of looks like after like evening. And here it looks like noon. What the fuck? So definitely some... And look, your health doesn't recover when your weapon's out. So don't, as soon as the combat's over, you want to put your weapon away. But we definitely want to... There was something else I wanted to change. What was it? We don't want to see this... this adds a small amount of dampening to the character when falling. I don't know what that means. This high tutorial, leave combat after looting, open bag. Overhead combat text, overhead chat. I don't want to see the my health above me. Like, why? I don't want to see that. Don't. Shadows. It's contact shot. Okay. Here, we don't want to see the overhead nameplate. But is this? I just don't want to see it on self. There we go. Ah, much better. Oh, big damage. Yeah, I know. Is it shade or fog? I don't know. Big damage. Ooh, heavy damage. Big damage. Oh. Okay, ooh, we got some bloody rabbit's foot. Okay, all right. Why is that over here? Was it just me, guys, or didn't I put this over, like, down here? Okay, the enemy target, like, window disappeared. Alright. I'm fighting some sort of a pig. On big damage. Okay, what the hell just happened to my window? Whoa. That was weird. Yeah, I agree. The combat doesn't bother me. I mean, this is very, like, harkens back to, like, EverQuest or something else, but what's this grainy shit over my character? Well, it's very strange. I'm not sure that turning on this was a good thing. There's like a grain. I can see like this weird graininess over my... See that? Like over my skin? Like almost like a... I don't know. Let's get rid of this. No, it's not Not Reshade doing it. Huh. I don't know. It's just the game, the graphics. Well, I hit that animal and he just went flying. Come on, big damage. Yes. Biff. It's a tough buck, man. This is a tough buck. Oh, whew. Not tough enough. We got a tiny deer hoof. Okay, now notice your health will not regen until you put your weapon away. Now it's going to regen pretty slowly. Actually, it's not regenerating at all right now. Let's sit down. This is old school. Hey, Reptilian, this is like old school MMO where you actually have to like rest between like a few fights to recover your health. Look how slow that health's recovering. Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on. I've never seen this before, but my browser's going black. Like this tab right here is literally, this whole thing's turning black on me, and I've never seen that before. I can only assume it's something with this video game. It's very unusual. I've never seen it before. Like my whole browser window is just going black. I've never seen that before, so that is very bizarre. It's happened twice now where the screen's just turned black. Let me put on a different tab next time. I don't know, I've never seen that before. It's so weird. Alright, big damage. Oof. Yeah, this is very old school. Oh, so that's what this bar is. It's showing my debuffs. Okay, this is a debuff. Okay. Okay, I guess that's alright. The sound effects sound like I'm in a tunnel. You hear like the echo effect going on. We don't hear it as much on this mob as we did on the pig. Now at level 2 we get provoke, and at level 4 we get resistance. So I'm playing the defender, so I am the tank. Now this game does have the typical, it does have like the Holy Trinity. There, my mono game. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that if I can I? Yeah, I can only assume this is this game. I wanted to get a screenshot, but holy shit. I'm seeing some weird behavior on in my windows right now. Oh my god. Very strange. Let's close down this. I don't know if this will close down the game though. If I close this window, I don't know if it's gonna close the game. Okay, it didn't. That's good. Dude, this is so weird. It's already running. It's something to do with, I think what's happening is this game is not running in, I don't think it's running in full screen. I don't think it's running in windowed mode or something. And it's causing some really weird shit. But I don't see like an option to run in Windows mode. So, I don't really have much of a... Let's go back to 30 frames per second. Or let's just do VSync. See if that fixes some of these issues. The graphics don't look like that bad. I mean, like right here they look okay. This weird, see these weird reflections of shadows like flashing on the trees. It's kind of odd. Let me turn the shadows off. Maybe we can fix that, because that looks pretty awful. Oh no, they are off. Yeah, I guess we can't fix that. So there's definitely some graphical glitches that are a little bit odd. Okay, big damage, big damage. Target is too far. It's because I targeted the wrong one. Biff. So, Reptilian, this is old school. Look, okay, so we are level 1. I think this is the experience bar, and it says I'm currently 35% through the level, maybe? So we better get going. We got some grinding to do. Big damage, big damage. Oh. Ooh, big damage. Look at that. I took half his health off. That was some serious damage. Killing blow? Oh yeah. Okay. We better rest. Yeah, the colors are really wonky. Like, if you go here, there's like, I guess it's just, it has something to do with how they did the skybox, like where they put the cameras. I'm assuming that what's going on here is, it almost feels like the third-person camera isn't our true third-person camera. I don't know. It just feels weird. Let's zoom out a little bit. Play from a little bit further back. It might be a little bit better, I think, as far as the lighting. This is a game called Ember's Adrift. It was originally called something else. Like, I can't hear. I'll pull it up here in a second. Big damage, big damage. Okay, this game was originally called... Where's the... There's not even a wiki on it. But it is a PvE game. There's no PvP in this game whatsoever. This game is entirely PvE. But it used to be called something else. I can't remember. I actually bought the beta. This game was actually called Saga of Leucemia. That was it. This game was originally called Saga of Leucemia. I played the beta of this game, and it might even be on my YouTube channel. We'll see. I don't know if it is or not. Let's take a look. No, because I was probably under the NDA. So I bought the beta and played it, and then they rebranded it, and they changed the name to Ember's Adrift, but it originally was called Saga of Leucemia. It's made by a small team, obviously. It's got a very old school feel to it, like a Lineage 2 or an EverQuest. Like, you're tab targeting, very simplistic. You only have 8 action bar slots, so the most skills you'll ever have on your character is 8, which is kind of cool. It's very, that takes you back to a more simplistic versions of MMOs where, and this game is more heavily focused on grouping, so you're not going to be able to progress really far solo because it's pretty tough to kill a lot of the things in the game solo. Like, to do dungeons and stuff, you pretty much have to group, and to do more difficult, like named bosses, you're gonna need groups. So, all right, big damage. Come on, big damage. Oh, big damage. Critical. I didn't know if this one was attacking me, but it doesn't look like he is. Big damage. Oh, yes. Crushing blow. Ooh, we got our leather vambrace. Okay, we equip that. There's an upgrade right there, baby. +2 flanking. Armor weight 3, durability. It's only got 223, so we do have durability in this game. Okay. Go ahead and sit down. I remember old school MMOs, you had to actually sit down and rest to recover your health faster. Okay. Woo! And we just jumped up in the air. Now what we need to do is figure out how to get a skinning knife. So I don't. This map's weird because I don't see where I am on the map. I see the map. I know this is the Drifter's Landing, which is ahead of me, but I don't see me on the map. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, this is a very limited action set. Yep. And from what I watched, you know, I think when you die, you drop your. I think when you die, you drop your equipment. So you have to do corpse runs. You know. Yeah, the rest of nostalgia. What's up, Fates? Oh, this game is pretty interesting. I mean, so far it's okay. It's what I expected it to be. But what I need is here's a harvesting trainer. This man is busy working a piece of animal hide. Hi, I'm Shy. I'd love to learn some harvesting lore. Wonderful. Let's get started. There are 3 main types of harvesting needed in New Haven. There are forestry, prospecting, and hunting. New Haven is desperate need of harvesters to ensure its continued survival, especially since our numbers have been dwindling. What should we learn? Should we learn forestry, prospecting, or hunting? Let's see what forestry is. Forestry. It's weird how they do this text log. It's like they have this crap at the top, which is kind of like it's like a conversation thing. I don't really prefer this. I prefer a new window to come up with just what he's saying now, not what he previously said. So I'm not a fan of this type of like display. Anyway, forestry is art of finding and gathering vegetative matter, whether they fall in the woods, woodworking. Useful plant materials for weaving, cooking, and potion making. All crafters eventually need something from a forester. Its role is vital. Okay, let's do hunting. Hunters are not only kill the animals, but also field dress them and harvest their carcasses. Remember, these things you can get a lot more than meat off an animal, whether it's bone, hide, antlers, or other byproducts. You can use them to make something for New Haven's benefit. Hey, Zelch, what's up? So do we want to be a forester, getting herbs and gathering logs, refining woods and plants, gathering plants, or do we want to be a hunter, which is gathering carcasses and refining animals, I guess? Or do we want to be a prospector? I don't want to. If there's one thing in MMOs I don't want to do, it's mine ore. I always find mining ore so just laborsome and taxing. Yeah, no, this is the I like these kind of MMOs. This is like an MMO where you can take your time. You can like because the leveling is going to be very slow. You want to make friends in a game like this. You want to make friends. You want to group up with people because you're going to progress faster if you play with groups. Um, I think I'm gonna go for forester. I think I'm gonna gather logs, refine wood. No, or I could do hunter. Or do we want to be like a skinner? Actually, since I'm a defender, maybe I should go prospector because I probably need ore and stuff to make armor, right? I mean, I'm assuming that ore is gonna be okay. Let's do prospector. I hate to do it, but if I want to make armor, I'm gonna eventually need this stuff. Let's do that. Okay, a fine choice. That will be very helpful for David's continuous survival. Here is a tool to get you started. Equip it and use it to gather materials from the surrounding area. We need logs, copper ore, or carcasses, depending on what kind of harvest you are. Well, I'm gonna need copper ore then. Also, you may want to grab some extra just in case. Once you've gathered something, I can show you how to use this processing table. Okay, go harvest something and come back to me. Okie dokie. During your adventures, any raw material you gather, the world will be deposited in your gathering bag, G by default. So we have a bag, and then we have a gathering bag. So we have 2 different bags. Okay. Now we have a pickaxe. So I just equipped the pickaxe. All right. Very peaceful, no toxic situations in WoW where you get rage at or constantly being looked at. Oh yeah, DPS parses, yeah. Yeah, this is a very laid back game for sure. All right, so I guess we need to mine ore. Let's go towards the sides of the map and see if we can find some like ore nodes, right? And let's put some peaceful music on, guys. What do you think? Some Skyrim? How about some Elder Scrolls music? Not seeing any ore, but honestly, I don't really know what it's supposed to look like. So, screen rotation is really fast. And actually, it's the look up down that's fast. Let's slow this one down. Let's try that. Okay, so this is pretty good. I'm actually gonna slow this even further. Let's go down to 28%. Okay. Still feels really quick, but okay. Yeah, I gotta put on something that's gonna get us immersed into the game. So here we have, what is this? I don't know. What is that? Here we go. Is this like copper? This looks like ore, doesn't it? New Haven copper. That is a big mining pick. Get it? Get busy. Get busy. Come on, let's work it. Okay. Oh boy, this is he's a yellow. So this disease bear is a higher level than I am, so he's in the way of the copper ore, man. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. We're taking out this bear. Let's do it. Do it. Ooh, his health isn't moving. Oh, come on, big damage. Oh, am I stunned? I'm CC'd for 5 seconds. Oh, I was dazed. Look, I'm dazed. Still dazed. I can't do anything. Oh my god, I was still auto attacking though. Oh. We got it. We got this guy. We got it, guys. We're okay. We're okay. Oof. Big damage. Come on, big damage. Oh. I'm dazed again. Oh, look at him roar at me. That is a serious daze. Doesn't daze my auto attack though. Big damage. Here goes. Yes. Yes, Morpheus. Yes. The bear dies. And he has nothing. Wait, what's he got for me? We got a disease-riddled bear hide. Okay. Alright. So this is... Why? I don't understand these. Why is there 2 windows here? Okay, so... Is this like a loot thing? I'm so confused by why I'm seeing these 2 target plates. This is my target. This must just be the... Here. I guess that's just like your loot. Like loot corpse or loot window. I don't know. It's whatever it is. It's very strange. Okay. Didn't I see... I thought I saw more ore around here somewhere. Did the ore disappear on me? This is a... Okay, I guess I can't gather... I can't gather logs. Oh, here's the other ore. Yeah, one thing I would say is I'm really disappointed you can't change the font size of the chat windows because it's really small. Let's see. Um, oh, the new chair is awesome, Zelch. My wife loves it. My wife was so digging it. She's. I'll take a picture of it tomorrow and I'll put it up in the Discord because we put like a little like throw on top of it with it looks good. So very nice chair. Come on. Well, no one responded to my can you change font size? I don't think you can. But I will say one thing. This game, for some reason, is like, I have dual monitors, right? Oh, this one says, oh, I gotta, oh, okay. Come on, big damage. Oh, here it is. Look. Look at that. I don't know why I didn't see that before. I must be blind. I guess I'm just blind. So hey, what's happening right now, guys? It's hard to explain, but what's happening is that for some reason, when I'm playing this game, and I don't know why, when I go to my other monitor, sometimes my browser window for the stream is turning black. I don't know why. I've never seen this before. The other thing that's happening is my music audio sometimes is just cutting out for no reason. Like right now, you can't hear the music. Oh well, that's because I paused it. But one time it stopped. Like I couldn't hear it until I clicked on the other monitor. So this game is causing some weird things to happen with my other monitor. I don't know why. So I'm pretty sure it's this game though, because I've never seen these things ever happen before. So it's really bizarre. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see if it continues. Okay, we do have target here, and then we have target. But watch what happens when I select me. So apparently this game has like a friendly target. The only thing I can assume is there's two different types of targets in this game, like a friendly target and a non-friendly target. Because right now, I'm able to target myself. Here, let's try something. See, you can actually target. See how there's no blue circle around my feet? But if I target me, there's a blue circle around my feet, but I'm still targeting the enemy. So you can actually have a friendly target and a enemy target at the same time, which is actually kind of cool. Especially if you're a healer. That's really beneficial. Because if you're a healer, you can actually just switch between DPSing a mob and healing the friendly target just by clicking the window. You could say, oh, I want to DPS, click here. Oh, I want to heal, maybe click here. I guess, it's weird. I don't know, it's very different. I'm not used to seeing it like that. Yeah, very weird to have two target windows. But very unusual. So, but we're going to leave it like this for now. Let's expand this window out a little bit. And let's Just gonna drag that all the way over. No, let's not do that. Okay. What's the unique selling point? Probably just that. Yeah, this is a very well, the selling point for this game is it's very old school ripoff. I mean, it's got some mechanics that are mechanics you'd see in older MMOs. Stuff like, you know, the leveling is very slow. The mobs, like, I'm level 1. Okay, ripoff, I'm level 1, and if I go up to a mob, a doe who's got a yellow, this is a doe, so it's just a freaking baby deer, and yet it's yellow. See the up area here? That means that this baby deer is a higher level character than I am. Okay? So, I mean, you know what I mean? So this baby doe's basically gonna kick my butt. So the game's, it's more of a grind ripoff. It's more of a harkening back to like an older age of MMOs where leveling was like a lot slower. And to build your character up, get stronger, it takes a lot more effort, or just a lot more time investment, you know. And like the dungeons and the named mobs in the world require you to group with other players because they're too difficult to tackle alone. So it's a more group-focused, community-based MMO. And if I'm reading the if I'm understanding the crafting, it sounds like you may need other people to help you craft. Like I can gather ore, but I don't think I can make armor. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure about that yet. Yeah. Yeah, you can't be toxic. Yeah, you're right. You can't be toxic to people in this game because once they know that you're a toxic asshole, they're not going to want to group with you, and then you're kind of screwed. Now, I don't know how many servers there are for this game. I'm assuming there's just one. But I've seen a lot of people in the game. Like, not a lot, but, you know, we've seen 4, 5, 6 people in the starting area, so that's probably a good thing. The graphics aren't great. The combat... There's nothing really great about the game other than the fact that it just has that old nostalgic feel of, like, an old MMO, you know? The user interface is pretty good, though. Like, all the windows have good functionality built into them. They're easy to see. The key bindings, you know, the UI is good. Like, the options here window's great. Key bindings all seem to work fine. Graphics is very, very nice. The UI is really good. You know, easy to read. You know, lots of options that you would expect for an MMO. You know, reflections, cloud, volumetrics. You know, some anti-aliasing, vegetation density, which I've pretty much turned everything up all the way. So yeah, I like the UI. I think they've done a good job with the UI. Alright, big damage. Big damage! We're looking for more ore. Now this is a double. See this one, it says double arrow. So what that means is it's recommended that you attack this monster with more than one character. So if we try to kill this guy, we might die, right? But we're gonna try it anyway. We do have some healing potions. Let's give it a go. And you can see he's doing pretty good damage to me already. Ooh, he did a lot of damage with that hit. So you can see this guy's gonna kill me. We're gonna wait a bit longer. Okay, we took a healing potion. All right, we're bugging out. Yeah, we had no chance to kill that guy. Run away! When I took a healing potion, my health didn't go up hardly at all. So that healing potion wasn't really very powerful, right? Oh, you wonder if... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he reset. So you see there, if you fight a mob that's got 2 arrows, 2 chevrons going up, there's no way you can kill him as a single... I mean, at least not with my gear. I mean, that guy was kicking my butt. You guys... So let's go back to camp. Because there's a Ember... Whoops, I think I'm going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way. This is a new camp. I haven't been to this one. Let's see if there's an Ember... Like there's Ember, like these little, they look like fires, but they're like supposed to be Ember circles. Okay, no, this is like enemy. This is like bad dudes, man. What is this? No, this isn't bad dudes. Oh, here it is. See this? You can heal yourself here. Using the social tool and check looking for group. So we can do looking for group. There's a social tool. Okay, cool. You can add your group to looking for group list. Okay. Yeah, this is very old. It's an old school. But even like if it was doing like overtime healing, it wasn't a lot. Like it felt really weak. So definitely this is definitely a grind game, which is cool. I don't mind grind games. You know, I played Lineage 2 for years, so I'm very very familiar with grinding games. One thing I don't really like though is that when I look at the map, I don't know where I am on the map. Like, I know where I am right here because I can read the, you know, it told me, but it's kind of weird not seeing yourself on the map. You know, that's pretty old school. Yeah, I'm wondering if me gathering ore, if I have to get somebody to craft the armor for me. So I don't really know. Plus 5 damage. Consumed by first aid. Okay. Oof, man, I'm taking some damage. We gotta rest. Took too much damage. Hey guys, I gotta walk the dog, so I'm gonna be back. Yeah, let me go walk the dog. I'll be back in like it'll be like 10 minutes. So I will be back in a few minutes, and I will see you then. I'm gonna leave the in-game up so you can see the day-night cycle, guys, while I go walk the dog, because it's kind of cool. The day-night cycle is actually pretty cool. Didn't I say I was going to leave it in game? How did I? Oh my god. I was going to leave it in game so you guys could see the day-night cycle, and somehow I flipped it to the wrong scene. Sorry about that. Anyways, the dog is walked. So here you see that Ember's Adrift does have a really nice day-night cycle. It gets very dark, which I love that in MMOs. I think all MMOs should do this. And you have a torch that everybody has a torch when you start the game. So it's even built into the UI. Hey, thanks, Fates. It's even built into the game. So you just hit the T key and it'll pull out your torch. Yeah, I did see what you said earlier, Fate, about possibly if I was gathering, like, you know, herbs and stuff, that maybe I'd be able to make potions, and that certainly is a thought. I was just thinking, since I'm a defender, you know, being able to craft any kind of armor would be, you know, would be a good thing. Hopefully, right? Anyways, all right, so here we are, and it's very dark. Very dark. And again, I don't know where I am on the map. There's no compass either. So it's hard to know even which direction we're going. But I think this is the way that I came from. I mean, I hope. We're going towards what we think is the Drifter's Landing. Maybe. But there seems to be something up here. I wonder what it is. But I see a light on in a tower. We're going to put my torch away. We're going to go into we're going into crouch mode, guys. We're creeping along. All right. Oh, it seems to be cartographer, so it's a friendly place. All right. Wonder if it's cartographer. Gildan. From what I heard, it was like $30 to buy the game, but unfortunately, this game does require a monthly subscription, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, I don't think the team behind this game is very big, but if you buy the game for like $30, I think you get the first month, you know, included in that. So $30 to play for a month, you figure that's $1 a day. So, I mean, it looks like a pretty cool game. I mean, I do like the day-night cycle. I do like that. I like that they give you a torch. I like the fonts here, like the names here are really clear, and the nameplates are really nice. They're easy to see, easy to read. I'm not a real big fan of the way they present the dialogue. Also, it's pretty obvious this dialogue was meant for people running smaller resolutions, I guess. Well, we could try to scale the UI. I'm not sure if that'll affect the dialogue, though. If you go to gameplay here and UI scale, I mean, nah, see, it kind of janks everything up if I do that, though. So, anyways. Okay, excuse me, sir, is that a map you are drawing? Oh, hello there. Yes, that's a good eye you have. It is a map indeed, or it should be if I ever manage to finish it. What's keeping you from finishing? I'm afraid I just don't move through these hills as easy as I did in my younger years. I need you to scout the surrounding valley thoroughly and report to me when you are finished. Do be discreet, however. The enemies of New Haven also have scouts in the area. It may be dangerous if they learn what you are doing. Oh, if you see Bairden in the woods to the east, let him know. I'd like to speak with him. I accept. Okay, so I accepted a quest called to make a map. Discovered Halleck's Tower. Ranger, Halleck. Hail, Drifter, I don't believe we met. I'm Halleck, Ranger Extraordinaire. I've traveled hither and yon across the known north. Though I'm not a cartographer like old Gildan, I consider myself more of a warrior poet, well, retired warrior poet. And you, what's your story? I'm shy. It's so funny in the dialogue because I always say I'm and then my name, but my name is Shy, so it always sounds like I'm saying I'm shy. Not like my name's not Shy, but I'm just shy. I'm a shy person. I'm shy, and yes, I'm new here. Just trying to get my feet on the ground. Very good. Welcome to New Haven. Be sure to find some sturdy folk to accompany you on your adventures. It's mighty dangerous out there, even in this very valley. Still, There's still a thorn that sticks in my side lurking in this valley. That ancient bear. He may still be alive, and Theron and I never were able to track him down and kill him. Now I fear I'm too old. Oh, a very dangerous beast. Theron and I saved a boy once from him. I think I killed this guy already, because I believe when I killed him it said it was a quest mob. Years and years ago, but we never killed him. He's still roaming out there somewhere. Okay. Good. Good old Theron, Ranger pal of mine, though we go way back even before that. Like I said, make sure you surround yourself with sturdy folk. Can you bring it to... 6 swords are better than 1, I always say. Speaking of Theron, I have a new poem to run by him. Can you bring it to him? Depends on where he is. Oh, right. He resides at the root of the mountain in a nice little spot in the northeast of the valley. Pretty much straight east of the gates of New Haven. Okay, straight east of the gates of New Haven. I don't know if this is the gates of New Haven. I have no idea. I'm here at Hollick's Tower. Hey, Brian, what's up? I'm at Hollick's Tower. These maps don't give you a lot of information. It's kind of good, though. When he says the gates of New Haven, I don't know if he means here. Straight east would be. So maybe over here is where this guy's at. I don't know. I'm headed straight toward Hilgrit's farm. Right, yeah. This is a game called Ember's Adrift, Brian. I thought people have been talking about it, and then I watched a video by Ginger Prime today talking about it, and I felt like, you know what, I'll give it a go. Very much an old school MMO. New Haven's that way, Bridge is that way. Well, we're gonna go this way. How is that? Oh, what the... You bastard! Come on, big damage. Oh. Oof. A wayward mangrove. You don't want a very difficult encounter for you and your group. You definitely don't want to attack this guy. 3 chevrons up. Yeah, it's a newer game. I mean, it used to be called Saga of Lucimia, and then it was, renamed. Yeah, the bandit came at me for sure. He definitely came after me. So, I think in all MMOs, like, there should be, like, when you think of Dungeons and Dragons, like, when it gets to be nighttime, you think of, like, enemies more likely to attack you during the night, like raids or night attacks. And then here you see a guard patrolling the road. This could be pretty common to have guards patrolling roads between different camps. And you see you've got a camp here at Drifter's Landing and a camp here at Hilgrid's Farm. So it's pretty likely that there might be guards that patrol the road back and forth to keep the roads safe for travelers. So a lot of, what you would consider standard kind of RPG fare going on right here. But pretty cool to see me get attacked by a guard. By a bandit. That was pretty neat, actually. I like that. Yeah, look like a tree ant for sure. Trying to see if I can find any more ore. Pretty hard to spot at nighttime. Now, I don't know if resting makes the time pass quicker. And I don't know how to check that. Now, there's all this stuff here. So we got bag, gathering, inventory, skills. Okay, here we go. Now here we've got our defender skills and our prospector skills. So I am a prospector. I can mine ores and gems. My specialization unlocks at level 6. I'm still level 1. So, interesting. Juggernaut unlocks at level 6. Includes all these abilities, and then at level 6 is Knight, and then also Martial. So we get to pick one of these things at level 6, I'm assuming. I'm going to be going most likely Knight, an expert in one-on-one combat. The Knight's oath is to protect others and make them powerful allies. There's also the Martial, a seasoned tactician and military commander who changes the tide of battle by stopping enemies in their tracks. The Martial views every battle as a test of their wits. So I've got halt, pressure, pursuit, sweep, parry, quick strike, and draw fire. Raise those around you, forcing them to attack you. So it's kind of like a tank. And then the Knight has enraging strike, protect your defensive target. So yeah, remember I talked about how you have, I think it's $30, Brian. You actually have 2 targets, which is really, so you have a defensive target and you have an aggressive target, right? So if I select this guard, it's a defensive target, right? So this is like my defensive target. And if I select an enemy here, like this shoal, that's your aggressive target. So this is let's do this. This is the aggressive target. This is your defensive target. So this comes into play because some of the mechanics are going to be abilities you can use on your defensive target, and some of them, obviously, most of them are going to be on your aggressive target, right? So, okay, so the other abilities the Knight gets is you get plus 231 health, you get plus 65 armor, weight capacity, plus 10% 10 mental debuff resist. So you have counter, you can parry the next incoming attack and counter attack it. You have bash, which bash your enemy, increasing their hatred towards you. Inspire, radiating inspiring aura for your allies, making them less likely to be afflicted. Crushing blow, crush your opponent with massive swing, causing major armor damage. Bulwark, take a defensive posture, increasing your block rate. Inner fire, embrace the fire within, healing yourself. So you have a self-heal. That's pretty cool. So the knight's pretty interesting. The marshal has pressure your enemy into disadvantage. Halt, forceful move which stops enemies in front of you in their tracks. Sweep, deal damage with your weapon specific area attack to multiple targets. Parry, increase your chance to parry. And ready yourself, increasing haste for a short period, and draw fire. So it sounds to me like the knight's a little bit slightly better tank, but the marshal's also kind of like a support slash off tank sort of. Then you have the juggernaut. This is, I'm sure, the pure DPS. Unstoppable become unstoppable skill. Become unstoppable. Perforate, strike, and cause your opponent to bleed. Brace, greatly increase your physical defense. Okay. Roar, loud roar that goes your enemy's attack. So all of these have taunts, which is interesting. All of these have taunts. So that's kind of like 3 different styles of tanks, I guess, almost, you know. So let's just... How long do corpses sit on the ground? Let's just go ahead and see if we can't get to level 2 at least, right? Big damage. You parry Young Buck's auto attack. Ooh. What is this? Yeah, I don't know what that was. You see that weird ghost? I don't know what that was. Is this Young Buck coming to assist the doe? Yeah. When I attacked the doe, the Young Buck came to help the... Come on, big damage. Yeah, but I think the game, I think they were saying it was $30, Brian, but it does have a monthly fee, but when you pay $30, you get the game and you get like a month of game time. Is there a hide UI? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's see, social, crafting. Here, next defensive target. Next defensive target. How about, I don't know. like I'm fighting in an echo chamber, right? I'm not gonna lie, the sounds that creature made me not want to kill him. It sounded really awful. Like, it's not a good sound. It's not a good sound. So this is another player. He's obviously AFK. The action bar can be found on the lower center portion of your screen. There are 4 slots for your consumables, 4 slots for your regions, there are 8 slots for all abilities. Okay. Okay, so we learned a new ability called... We're now level 2. And we learned a new ability called Provoke. It does, let's see, target minus 2d2 mental damage. Ignores active defense. Plus 25 threat. Interesting. Alright, so we have another ability. We see any more ore that we can mine. Just trying to run around looking for ore. Walmart versus New World. I don't think I've ever looked at the promo video, Brian. Hey Brian, watch Ginger Prime's video on it. This ability doesn't do any damage, it just provokes. Brian, what I would do is watch this video by we could. I don't know if we want to watch Lazy Peons. I think I've actually watched some of this. Or is it not sure what it is anymore? Do some gameplay.
RPG. You could play this entire game in a group grind out Ember's Adrift. First of all, I'm really happy this game exists. It's a unique game in today's MMO market purely because it relies so heavily on playing in a group. I actually can't think of a more group-based MMORPG. You could play this entire game in a group grind, group quest, share profession responsibilities, and so on. If you've got 3 to 6 friends to play with and enjoy classic MMOs, then I think you'll have a great time together. I was surprised by how much of a difference not being able to see my character's live location on a map made to my sense of immersion. Having to look at the environment to navigate and find my bearings constantly made even the simplest of tasks more engaging. Visually, I think the game looks pretty decent for Unity indie MMO standards. Unfortunately, whenever I play this game, the fans on my computer go absolutely nuts. I reached out to the devs to see why this is, and apparently it's a problem with Unity MMOs and optimization. The combat system, whilst being slow and tab targeting, does feel engaging due to being able to move out of a mob's attack proximity. Old school MMO fans will enjoy this. Action combat MMO fans will probably not enjoy the combat. Progression in this game feels extremely slow, which isn't a bad thing in my opinion, as every time you do achieve something, whether it be gaining a level, getting a new ability, getting the smallest gear upgrade, it feels extremely rewarding. Yeah. It's hard to explain what it is, but something about this game gives you a sense of mystery and wonder. It's probably a combination of the long-form progression, the beautiful OST, not having a map, and having to read all of the dialogue to figure out things for yourself. But it's a great feeling to have whilst playing, and something you'll only understand from playing the game. If you're a pure solo player, this game isn't for you. Either accept that and adapt to it, or just don't play the game. Not every MMO has to be for everyone. It's also super refreshing to play a pure sub-fee MMO with no cash shop. Just knowing that everything another player is wearing is something they've earned in-game is something that I've really missed in MMOs. Obviously, I've scratched the surface of Ember's Adrift in this video, but I feel like I've presented enough information and visuals about the game to help you figure out if this is something you're interested in. I didn't want to spoil the game too much, as discovering the quests and figuring things out for yourself is a big part of the enjoyment you'll get from playing. This is obviously a very niche MMO, and it's received hardly any coverage by other channels on YouTube. Like I said, if you're a fan of games like EverQuest, Pantheon, Ultima, or even old school RuneScape, then maybe you should give Ember's Adrift a try. And you've got to give props to the devs for sticking with this project for 8 years and seeing it through to a full release. Something that rarely ever happens for these small team indie MMOs. But that's it for this video.
I love this view here. It's pretty nice.
Guys, as always, let me know your thoughts.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's definitely an interesting game. I don't group play a lot with people because I don't play well with groups very well, but yeah. So, but I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. I like grindy games, so this is one of those games where I would like to play like once or twice a week just to like progress my character a little bit. I wouldn't want to play this game I wouldn't want to play this game like heavy, like, oh, another bandit, it's a smuggler attacking me. I wouldn't want to like try to no-life this game because it's a pretty grindy game. But if you got friends to play with and you could play in groups, this game would probably be really fun. It's so weird fighting it at night. And like what Lazy said, yeah, it is very unusual to know that when you look at the map, you don't see where you are on the map, which is really unique. You don't see that too often. I know where I am. I know I'm like, I think right in this area here. At least I think that's where I'm. We can pull up my torch and see. It's easy to get turned around, especially at nighttime. You know. Another smuggler. Shit. So obviously at night there's mobs that attack you at night. These mobs I don't think exist during the day. At least I didn't see any smugglers when it was daytime. Oh, I got some New Haven ale. Nice. Alright. So put our weapon away. We're going to go ahead and sit down on the ground and rest. When you sit down, you seem to heal up quicker. There's a tower here, so the tower should be, it's either this tower, landing, or it's this tower. I think it's this one in the distance, I think. So I think I need to go the opposite direction. This way. I think. Like I said, it's easy to get turned around. And I have the worst sense of direction in games. I get lost easier than anybody. I don't know what it is. I just have always been bad. Like, here's a tower here. So I'm like... actually, you know what? Let's go this way. We'll just go until we hit something. Actually, I think this is the right way. I think this is going to take me to Drifter's Landing. Ooh. This might be my quest mob. I don't know. Oh, look at 7-second daze effect. Damn. Yes, he says quest. With worst combat. Hey, Nisri, how's it going? I haven't, I played EverQuest like only once, I played EverQuest like once, like a couple years ago, and the graphics were so bad I couldn't even play it. So obviously the graphics in this are way better than EverQuest, but I never played EverQuest enough to really get a feel for EverQuest combat. I did play EverQuest 2, and this combat honestly doesn't feel that different than EverQuest 2 combat. I mean, you have abilities. You just, Now there's supposed to be like in group combat. It says in the tutorial when you begin the game that, positioning yourself in combat does have an effect on your abilities. So like if you're for example, like if you're hitting somebody from behind, I'm assuming you're going to do more damage. So there is some positional aspects to combat, probably more prevalent in group play. Okay, I think this is the landing. We'll find out. It'll tell us when we get here. Yeah, actually, I think this is Hildred's farm. Yeah, pretty sure that's what this is. But it doesn't really... Like, the first time you come here, it'll tell you, but now that I'm here the second time, it doesn't really tell you. But there's the harvest trainer. Oh, no, Rhonda. Here's Rhonda. Okay, never mind. This is actually Drifter's Landing. Because this is, like, where you start the game. So you have to kind of take a mental note of geographical landmarks in this game because, like, you don't see yourself anywhere on the map when you look at the map. So you had a lot of cool mechanics. See, I never could get past the graphics because I played EverQuest, like I said, just a couple years ago, so it was very difficult for me to get past the graphics. I'll say one last thing, okay, and dialogue. So I guess this person doesn't do any more training. So she's a combat trainer, but she doesn't seem to want to train me in anything. We're going to look for more ore, I guess, to farm. We're still just level 2. Now, we have to get to all the way to level 4 before we get Resistant 1. And then the big thing for us is when we get to level 6, we get to unlock our specialization. And at that point, I'm pretty much going to go with the Knight specialization. When you started playing it 4 years ago to like to yourself, you found the graphics kind of nostalgic. Well, I never played any Russian games, but I found the graphics to just be too outdated. It was difficult. I couldn't play the game. The graphics were just too, the movement was like the movement in this game is pretty smooth. Like moving around, it's not like the best movement in the world, but it's smooth. Like moving in EverQuest 1 is nowhere near this smooth. It's really janky to be fair. And that's what really threw me off with EverQuest was how bad the movement was. I felt like I was moonwalking across the screen, So this is where we entered the world, I guess. Yeah, this is where we started. This is where you start the game, right here. So this is probably like a dead end. You probably can't go past here. But let's try anyway. No, yeah, he can't go this way. This is where the game starts. Yeah, it was one of the earlier 3Ds. I mean, there was a couple that were. I think there was a couple that came out before EverQuest that might have been. I can't think if there were any fully 3D ones though. Yeah, it was very innovative at the time, I'm having a hard time understanding all of the information in the tooltips, though. When it says optional region irritant. So apparently there's, see where it says optional region? And it says execution movement minus 60%. Does that mean that while I'm using it, like my movement is slower or something? That's another thing I'm not quite sure about. Yeah, it says execution movement stamina 10%. So it takes 10% stamina to use it. So I guess while using the ability, our movement's going to be slowed by 60%. That's what I'm assuming. And then effects on the target, we're going to do minus 2d2 mental damage. It's going to ignore defense, and it's going to add threat. So yeah, there's a lot of information on the tooltips, and I don't really understand it all. So let's try using this ability. Yeah, so there you go, you saw that. Like when I was using the ability, I moved really slowly. Yeah. So while using your abilities, you can't really move. You have like minus 60% movement speed. On big damage. More bracers. I think I've already looted those bracers previously. Are you going to paramedic school? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time, Mystery. Yeah. I don't think I'll be doing any game development until I retire. Once I retire from work, then I'm going to be doing some game development for sure. But until then, I've got there's too much stuff I have to learn while I'm on the job. There's too many programming concepts I'm learning for work, and I just don't have the energy to get off work and try to keep learning some other type of development and programming concepts for game development. So it's just too much, man. I'm too old to be spending that much time. When I get off of work, my free time goes to spending time with my wife or just playing games and relaxing, Let's go up here. Not seeing a lot of nodes, copper nodes, but maybe this is one over here. I don't know. Oh, it is. Yeah, like you know how it is. You're learning so much medical knowledge that when you get off work, you're tired. Mentally you're tired. You don't want to have to learn something else. Like I have to learn so many programming because programming changes so often. I'm always learning all these new programming concepts for work that when I get home, the last thing I want to do is start going through tutorial videos on how to learn Unreal Engine. I'm like, man, I'm already mentally drained. Okay, so we did spot out an ore there. I thought that looked like an ore. And these are double arrows, so this mod will be pretty tough. Let's see what kind of XP we get from this one. The double arrow means he's higher level. Means he's it means it takes 2 people to kill him. Actually, I don't want to attack this guy. Was it double arrow white? Okay, let's try it. Double arrow white. Maybe it takes 2 people of my level to kill this guy. Yeah, I think we can take this guy. He just gored me. Okay, no, this isn't looking good. We're out of here. No, good luck. Trying to make an MMO is a massive effort. Yeah, but this game would take a massive amount of time, unless, like I said, unless you're grouping with people, it would take a very long time to level in this game. Alright, well, I'll see you in history, man. Have a good one, dude. Get some rest. Yeah, keep in mind they worked on this game for like 8 years. So I'm not sure how many people worked on this game, but they were. I like the combat, like the nameplates are really good though. They did a good job. They really did a good job with the target nameplate. They did a good job with the character nameplates. Like I said, the UI, the UI is really good. The thing that really isn't that good is, obviously the combat could be better, the animations could be better, just the graphics could be a lot better, basically. But the UI is actually quite good. I don't like the sound effects of the quillback. It's just, it sounds like I'm torturing this poor creature to death, Don't don't really like that sound. Well, that was weird. Did you see that? You notice the difference? Torch suddenly became different in color. See here it's yellow, and the light around me is yellow, but watch what happens when I get over here. Well, now it's not doing it. It was like a different color. It's really weird. There's a lot of variations in the lighting in this game that don't seem to make sense. Like colors and stuff change when they probably shouldn't. It's kind of odd. I'm not sure what's going on. Pretty extended night cycle, like nighttime. A lot more than what you normally see in an MMO. Now, Lazy was saying that the music was pretty good. Let's turn the music back on. Where is it? Yeah, but it's like it was nighttime, then all of a sudden now it's morning. It happens fast. When it decides to switch from night to day, it happens very quickly. So just to show you the kind of grindy nature of this game, I've been streaming for 2 hours and I'm still only level 2. So we've been playing for 2 hours and I'm level 2. Praise the sun. The sun. Yes, excellent. Now, as long as you have something to refine, you can use a crafting table to process it. The refining process can be tricky. You'll have both successes and failures. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. Please show me that you've turned raw materials into Timberland pine wood, New Haven copper ingot, or coarse clean. Prospect, I have some New Haven copper ore. Excellent. Don't worry if you mess up. Every mistake is a valuable learning experience. So if you end up with scrap ore, that's okay. Just keep trying. Okay, I'll refine some copper. Excellent. Don't worry if you mess up. Okay, fine. Once you've opened the table crafting UI, approach and right-click on the table, select your recipe, and so you have the proper materials. Craft. Okay. Okay, so we need to find a crafting station for copper. I don't know, like, what the crafting station is going to look like. I guess it's just crafting station. Okay. Copper ingot. Craft 1 copper ingot. Craft all. You gain trade experience. You gain adventure experience. You gain trade experience. Okay. Excellent. Keep working and it'll turn out even better as you practice. Here's some more for you to process. I hope you enjoy harvesting and refining as much as I do. If you're interested in any crafting, travel up the path and talk to Mareska. She's in the camp just before the walls of New Haven. Once you've become more skilled, she can tell you about crafting, the crafting roles New Haven is in need of. Okie Once you obtain level 6 in harvesting, you can learn crafting profession free of charge from Ariska. You can learn a third profession at level 12 by purchasing it from a merchant. So yeah, leveling is really slow, like really slow. And I mean, at this point, you're just kind of learning the game, but man, the leveling is brutally slow. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think we're just about dead. Got 1 health left. Oh, you have been knocked unconscious. You wake up after you knock down your venturing bag, by default will be left behind. So when you die, you actually have to find your bag. Which can be interesting. And I have no idea. So you want to always like keep track of like where you are. So you can like recover, because basically when you die you lose everything. I mean, you drop your contents of your bag. I have no idea where I was. Here's a diseased bear corpse. I thought I was over here somewhere, but who knows. I was running over some rocks. Like... yeah, who knows, man. Who knows? But yeah, this is definitely a niche type of game. Like, I'm not sure if this is the kind of game I would play a lot, just because it would take a lot of effort. But again, I think this game is great for if you have friends to play with. I think this game's great. Kind of like Lazy Peon's video where he says, like, trying to play this game solo would be not probably the best idea. I don't even know what my bag would look like on the ground. And how long would your bag last on the ground, I wonder? Like trying to find a needle in a haystack. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend dying if you too often. Just trying to run back. I mean, I guess once you get really good with knowing the maps, but I mean, it's pretty hard to figure out where exactly where I was. But I know I think I was around this area, but I have no idea. And I could have been all the way over here for all I know. So it's interesting because here's my bag. I have a lot of stuff in my bag that I've been looting all along, so I'm not sure what I lost. I mean, I have my inventory. Maybe it looks like I didn't really lose anything. Maybe like this is still like the tutorial zone or something. Because looking at my inventory, it looks like I still have everything. So I'm gonna guess that maybe this is still like, you know, the tutorial area. And I don't think you're out of the tutorial area until you maybe actually enter New Haven. And I'm just guessing. I could be completely wrong, but that's what it feels like. Now, the combat definitely doesn't feel as good as something like, you know, like Warhammer Return of Reckoning combat. I thought felt better because the cool thing about Warhammer Return of Reckoning is that well, you had more abilities obviously, but I think for a combat system that has a limited action set like this, the way to make the combat feel good is to make sure that certain abilities chain into other abilities. Like certain abilities might provide you with more, like if you use this skill and then use this skill, it might provide you with some sort of a defensive buff. If you use this skill plus this skill, it might provide you like an offensive buff. And that way, in certain situations where maybe you're low on health, you're going to lean maybe towards the defensive buff, or maybe if you're an offensive minded player, you might lean towards the offensive buff. But having that choice to go one way or the other makes the combat feel more strategic. And you know, so hopefully this will have that, and we do have that when we look at the skills. We do see at level 6 we do have quite a bit of new abilities that we're gonna get. So, but I mean, it goes. I mean, you don't have a lot of abilities, you know. Like level 6, you get Enraging Strike. At level 8, you get Counter. At level 10, you get Counter. Level 8, you get Protect. Level 14, you get Bash. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 8 skills there, where you only got 8 slots on your bar here, right? So yeah, so interesting. Very interesting. You can't move while attacking, but while you're executing ability, your movement is slowed by like 60%. See how slow I'm moving? So, anyways, I'm probably gonna. I just wanted to get in and try this game out. Pretty good game, but I don't really want to take time away from my rogue leveling series to spend a ton of time in here. But I do think it's like, again, like, you know, I think this is a game that some people might enjoy. If you know, if you're interested in a more like grindy, slow-paced game with a more EverQuest or, you know, older style combat, Lineage 2. Heavily focused on, you know, group play. Heavy emphasis on group play. So yep, that's my impression of this game. Will I play this game again? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I can't see myself really playing this game again. Unless I actually had people who wanted to play it with me. I wouldn't just come in here and try to play this game solo, because I think solo this game is it's pretty grindy. I do think the character model is actually pretty good. It's actually not a bad character model, even though the faces, you only had one face to choose from, so it's very limited in the character creator. But the character model itself is actually pretty cool, other than the fact that her hands are way too big. She's got like these gargantuan hands. The movement's pretty good though. Yeah, they created this in Unity, which again, if you're gonna make an MMO, I would not go down that path. I would stick to Unreal Engine. Pretty good. Anyways, pretty cool game. I'm gonna take just a break for a few minutes or longer. I'm not sure how long of a break I'm gonna take, and then I'm gonna come back and jump on my my hardcore rogue leveling series that I'm working on. And if you guys want to come back and watch that, you can. If not, I will catch you next time. I hope everybody's having a good time wherever you are, and I will see you again very soon. Peace out.